Hey guys, it's Jake here with etrailer. Today we have a 2020 Chevrolet Blazer, and we're going to be taking a look at, I'm going to show you how to install the Curt 7-pole wiring harness. Adding a 7-pole wiring harness to your vehicle is going to allow you to safely pull either 4-pole trailers or 7-pole trailers. You just have to get an adapter if you're wanting to pull a 4-pole trailer. But having the 7-pole on here is going to allow you to pull those trailers with brakes, auxiliary batteries, and reverse lockouts. Your 4-pole plug is where you're going to get those other 4 functions from, and that is your left and right turn. It will combine that signal to get your stop lights transferred to your trailer. The other one will be your running light signal, and then the 7th pole is going to be a ground. Now, the reason for having wiring on the back of your vehicle is mainly to pull a trailer. That is to safely get the signals from your vehicle to your trailer so you don't have to worry about others not knowing what your intentions are. It'll transfer all the lighting signals and those 3 additional functions, which are the brake signal to the brakes on the trailer, the 12-volt signal to transfer back to the trailer to charge an onboard battery, like on a camper or maybe a car trailer. And then the reverse lockout is typically for your boat trailers that have hydraulic brakes on them. And so whenever you shift in reverse, it'll unlock the brakes so that you can back your boat into the water. When talking about that kind of stuff, you also have a lot of accessories out there that are going to require 7-pole or 4-pole wire, basically just for the 12-volt function. We have bike racks now that have auxiliary lights on them if your state requires you to have auxiliary lights if you're blocking the tail lights on your vehicle. You have bike racks now that have electric assist lifts on them so that if you can't lift the bike to get it on the bike rack, you can put it on the ground, load your bikes, and then lift it back up. You can use the 7-pole for that. And then there's other accessories too, like just hitch covers. Some will have a lighting function on them that'll show an additional brake light or come on with your blinkers. To begin our installation, we're going to need to look up underneath our rear fascia, and we're going to look for 2 plugs. One is going to be for our 4-pole, and then the other one is going to be for the remaining 3 to complete the 7-pole connection. The connectors we're looking for are going to be this larger rectangle one right here, and then the 4-pole, the square connector up here a little bit further. We'll start with the 4-pole. You're going to have a little tab that's holding it in place on our bumper. You can pop that off, slide that red tab back. And then we'll want to push down on the little black button here and then pop the plug blank off, just like that. The rectangle plug is not going to have a little red safety tab, so we'll just have to push that black tab and pull that cap off. Start with our square plug, get it connected first because it's a little bit higher up, it's harder to get to. Just want to make sure this is connecting all the way. Take our rectangle plug and we'll get the other side of our plug from our connector. Now we've got our 7-pole bracket and our plug. The 7-pole bracket does not come with your kit, but you can pick one up off our website. We've got it mounted up upside down, but that's because we've mounted them like this before and they look really clean. Plug our 7-pole in, make sure it clicks. Then we can loop everything up here, and then we can slide our hose clamp up there and then get it tightened around our hitch tube. Take a few of the zip ties that come in your kit, get your wiring tied out of the way. You can use existing wiring to tie it off too to make sure it's secure. Now we'll run through our basic functions and make sure our 7-pole is working properly. Start out with our running lights, our brake lights, our left turn, right turn, and we can see that our 12-volt accessory is working right. Now that we know our wiring is working properly, that's going to do it for our look at and installation of the Curt 7-pole wiring harness on our 2020 Chevy Blazer.